Okay, this is going to be a quick look at these LED lights that I got from Walmart. They are Alpena, I believe is the brand, A-L-P-E-N-A. Oh, sorry, there you go. They are 6 3-watt LEDs in each side, total of 18 watts. You can see the nice little wiring harness they have coming off the back side there. They came with a nice little stamped steel bracket. You can barely see it up there. They came with bolts to mount them. I just screwed them up into the plastic front fascia here where I had some other cruddier fog lights screwed on there. You can see they've got this nice fluted heat sink style aluminum housing on there. They even give you the little Allen wrench. They don't give you the wrenches for the nuts, but they give you the Allen wrench to tighten up the Allen heads that actually go into the mounting bracket. I just wired them in. If you can see this down here, that's the factory fog light plug, and I just kind of made some plugs to plug in there and tucked it down behind the front bumper there, out of the way. That way I can kick them on with the fog lights. And I've got them, you can kind of see where I have them mounted on either side. This is a 2000 Eclipse. So the headlights, I don't know if you can see by looking in there, but up in here you can see how the reflectors are cracked. It's real hazy. Somebody actually clear coated over these at one point. I have no clue why, and that's peeling off. These, they're all scratched, and they've got like the little fine crazing cracks in the plastic, so I really can't. I tried polishing them out. They don't polish out. The chunks of there's broken chunks of the reflector laying all over in there. Now I did just replace the bulbs in these today, and it didn't help much. They're still dim as all get out. Don't mind the paint. It needs to be redone at some point, but that's probably going to be a summer project. The install time on these, honestly, when I made the plugs and everything like that, I soldered it all together so it had a good connection. I probably have an hour and a half in install, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where I wanted to mount them, taking the old LEDs off. Now, I did drive with them earlier. I'm going to try to, no, it's not going to let me turn the light off on the camera, but you can see down the driveway, that's the headlights. Those are the LEDs. You can see how much brighter that is. All right, now, high beams, low beams, it doesn't really matter. The LEDs are just incredibly stupid bright. Now, I do need to change out the headlights. I do need to change out the headlights on the car, but I was trying to keep from doing that. Okay, door's shut. I was trying to keep from doing that just yet, because even on eBay, the cheapest headlights that I can come up with are going to be $120, $130 for a set. They're fairly easy to change out, but I really trying to come up with a different solution at the moment. Now, I don't know if you could see, if you look back at when I had them turned on, I'm not going to turn them on again just now because it don't really want to bug my neighbors too much. Their house is on the other side of the garage there. So, anywho, I aimed the beam pattern, the center part of the beam pattern, down at the ground ahead of the car just a little bit as an experiment. I didn't want to have it too high and be blinding other drivers with it because they are wired in through my low beam, so I would have to flash the high beams on to turn the fog lights off if I don't reach up and hit the button. So I was trying to keep the beam pattern down. When I was driving with them earlier, just the illumination other than the beam pattern itself is wonderful. That bright white light really helps to illuminate street signs. I mean, you could actually read license plates and like the signs that have the name of the street on them from a lot further distance away. They make the lettering stick out a lot more. And it's not that they're pointed up at it, it's just that bright white light, when it reflects, it really stands out. It's not that hazed kind of yellow, your typical halogen headlight color. So I am really impressed with them. I'll give you a better review on them after I've had them on there a while, as far as making sure that they don't get water down in them or anything else of that nature. The LED fog lights I had on there before, I did have a lot of issues with. I mean, they didn't even last a year before they had water in them. The LEDs started burning out, and I paid more for them than I did for the ones that I just put on the car. So the quality seems to be there. We'll just see. We'll have to see how long they last. So please comment, rate, subscribe, and if you have any questions or you have any comments, please let me know. I'd like to know what you think. And if you're thinking about buying a set of them, even if it's been 6 months and you see the video, send me a message. Ask me how they're doing. I don't care. I'll gladly answer your questions, because, you know, I can honestly say that, you know, I bought those. I paid full price for them. Nobody's asking me to sponsor the review, you know, or they're not giving me the product and then asking me to review it. So if you truly want to know what I think of them, let me know in 6 months. You know, if you're looking at buying a set, send me a message, ask me. It may, you know, I may not be able to get back to you absolutely right away, but I will get back to you, and, you know, as soon as I can, and I'll let you know what I think of them and how they're doing. And anyway, so like I said, please comment, rate, subscribe. Have a nice evening.